What's up, guys? Iceman here. So apparently there's a new rune word that was leaked, maybe, and I don't know if this shit's legit or what, but I decided to post a video on it anyway. Because I mean, it looks like it easily could be. It looks like this is kind of in line with what call it Microsoft now. What Microsoft has in mind, right? What do you guys think about Halo Infinite? Is that game shitty as fuck? Little Ice Toad called it out that game was going to suck ass. Just something about the physics, and you can't, after you kill somebody, you can't sit on their face, you can't beat the shit out of their body. The bodies just disappear really quick like. I don't know what's going on. And there's barely no blood. The vehicles, just the physics is all fucked up. I don't know. I think they're trying to make it more friendly for China this time. Is that what they're doing? I don't know what's going on with Halo Infinite, but it sucks ass. Has Microsoft made anything good in the last 15 years? Let me know in the comments below. I just know when they bought out Bungie or whatever the fuck they did, all those Halo games suck ass. But hey, man, this video isn't supposed to be about Ice Boy bitching, right? Just speculating a little bit is all. But I mean, there's some hope. As you guys know, I've been rather optimistic for Diablo IV. So maybe there's some good shit coming. I don't know. But anyway, this helm, yeah, I'm kind of curious if this shit legit. I mean, I'm guessing, why the hell wouldn't it be? I'm guessing it is. I feel like there's been speculation that there's going to be like the whole resist aura on some items. Now, a level 8 resist fire, to my understanding, is like around 100. I think it's a little over 100 fire res. And that applies to you and your party, so it's cray-cray. And depending on the base points that like the paladin would have in it, it actually adds to your max fire res as well. So it could be quite powerful, very powerful. 3 to fire skills, negative 13 enemy fire res. Now we don't know if it's going to be variable or not. Some other relatively useful mods. There's even the 5 to max fire res, which I think, is that what you get from the Vex drone? I think it is. Half raise duration isn't all that useful. Unless if you're too broke to have, cannot be frozen. But the poison length reduction is very nice. I think probably an underlooked, an undervalued stat point. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Requires a pull and a Vex rune, so it's pretty damn expensive. Now, it seems at face value with how the Fire Sork is and their skills, they're niche, right? They're style point builds, really. Because it's, I feel like the Cold Sorks are just so far ahead of the Fire Sorks right now with how it's been. But of course, this is all dependent on what is coming in terms of changes for D2R. Because where things stand, if you were to compare this with Shaco, for example, wouldn't you rather have Shaco? You got all the life, you got all the defense, you got all that magic fine. You can't even socket this shit because it's a rune word. And you just get one more to fire skills is all, as opposed to what you get from Shaco. But rather with Shaco, you get 2 to all skills even, which is another benefit. Just for some of your quality of life features that the Sork has. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below, if this helm's legit or not. Now, of course, this could be for another character type. For a trap assassin, it could be applicable, but the problem is, where things stand, once again, piercing enemy resistances does not apply to traps. So if you have, because they're considered pets, I think, is how it works. So, if you have facets on your assassin, if you have Griffin's Eye diadem, even though you will maybe see duelers that have Griffin's Eye because of the benefit with the cast rate, but there's no benefit from the piercing enemy res. I don't think they even benefit from the additional like lightning damage from Griffins or facets or fire damage from facets. I don't think they benefit from that shit either, but I know for sure they don't benefit from the piercing, which is the more important factor here. So really, you wouldn't really want to wear this on a fire character anyway. But again, maybe they'll change that. I hope they do, because it performs like ass, in my opinion, how you can't take advantage of facets with the Trap Assassin when it comes to piercing enemy resistance. And you can't take advantage of things like Griffin's Eye. And you won't be able to take advantage of the Fire Pierce on this shit. But hopefully they'll change that in D2R. Give me a hell yeah in the comments below if you dogs are with me on that. Hopefully they'll change that shit, because then it'll open up a new range of gear. And then you might want things like J-Mod on the Trapsin and all sorts of things. But Ice Boy digresses a little bit. That's not what this video about. It's not about the Trapsin. Because another thing is the droid. Alright, the droid is another potential character that would use this helm, right? A fire droid. But fire droids kind of suck ass right now. And, of course, there's another helm that a fire droid could use, and that is Ravenlore. You get the 3 elemental skills, you pierce the fire res, so you get the all res, and you can socket it. I mean, it's a close comparison, I think. Of course, Ravenlore, what can you get on that? Max? Can you get max 20 or is it max 15? I don't know what the max is on the piercing. But nonetheless, you still get 3 to elemental skills with the droid helm. So this might be a good thing as well. So far, the new runes that we've seen, they're kind of like on the fence whether or not they're potential endgame rune words. Only a few of them anyway. The other ones are just noob ones. But noob ones are nice as well. Noob ones are ones that you use on your way during the journey. You're not finding shit in your run, so you use these new rune words to help get you along. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the thing is, the droid has Ravenlore. So really, where shit stands, seems like this is kind of a Sork helm. Unless if they switch up the trap thing, which I really hope they do, they gotta switch that shit up. Let the piercing apply to traps. But that's what I think they should do. But another thing is, the Cold Sorks are so far ahead. But here's the thing. We don't know what they're gonna do. And I speculate that what they're up to is they're going to make Fire Sorks better in some ways. I don't know if they're gonna nerf the Cold Sork. They're probably trying to go in the way of Diablo 3 in that sense, where they don't really want to nerf shit, but of course it's a slippery slope, right? So you got to be really careful, which is why I think they're taking these very small steps. We're not seeing any massive changes, like that bow that we looked at, the Mist Bow. I think I still have that on here. Yeah, the Mist Bow is this, you know, for many builds, Faith would probably be overall better for many builds, but there are some builds that potentially could do better with Mist in terms of PVM, clear speed, and things like that. And some PvP builds as well. So that's the good thing about it. And here's the other rune word. Wisdom. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Kind of an interesting helm. If they do buff up the Fire Sork a lot, this could be very beneficial, I think. And again, are they going to allow for slamming of items? That's something I kind of think should be implemented. And if that's the case, like if it is how it is in Project Diablo 2 or Path of Diablo, you can slam shit, you can maybe get 2 or 3 sockets. In which case, say you get Shaka, you get 2 sockets, and you can put 2 facets in it. So your 2 facets are going to, if they're perfect, they're going to give you plus 10 fire damage and piercing fire res by 10%. Whereas this is only giving you a little bit more in terms of the piercing, but it's not giving you the benefit of the fire damage. So if they do that, it's going to bring this thing down a little bit. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I do want to be able to slam shit. Let me know what you guys think about that, though. Do you want to be able to slam shit in D2R? Like, I just think that it really adds to the item depth is the thing. But I mean, I'm not entirely convinced that should be in it. Like with Diablo 4, they have the Mythic Items. That's a great idea, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. The Mythic Items. You find a unique ass item that's mythic, and it can roll another stat of another unique item in the game. I think that's how it works. I think, and the uniques are set apart from the legendaries, right? And I think we're talking about uniques when it comes to the mythics that can roll the mythic stats, I think, or unique stats on said unique item. Like you got Shaco, you can roll like something that Turiel's Might gives or something like that. But here's a Fire Sork, and they just, or this is like a hybrid. Just one of those builds that they have pre-made on the test rounds right now. But the fire, for one, your mercenary. Okay, he's not wearing Infinity. There's a lot of monsters that the level 12 conviction for Infinity doesn't break their fire immunity. So already you're kind of lagging behind. You're not piercing their resistance with the Fire Master like you're of Cold. So you're kind of lagging behind in that sense as well. There's fire. It gives you a lot of damage, but piercing their resistance, you really can't do better than that in Hell because they resist a lot, generally. So you want to pierce the shit out of that. But I mean, just from what I've seen, I mean, come on, who the fuck would say? We all know that Cold Sorks kind of rule, right? In D2 Classic. The fire ones are niche, and yeah, I know a couple of you toads have godly as fuck. Fire sword, I'm sure, running all this shit. But pretty much all the farmers and this and that, they're just using the cold sword. So I think they're up to something with fire. And that'll be great. Because I know, like, back in the early days, when there weren't the videos out of Diablo, there weren't as many guides, there were, you know, probably many of us, we were like, whoa, I want to be a fire sark, I want to cast all this shit, you know? Here's a Hydra from the Torch. But Hydra sucks ass. But I know that they're actually, to my understanding, they're going to work on Hydra as well, and that'll be great. I'd love to see a decent Hydra. Holy shit, look at the damage with the Torch. Because you get a lot of, oh fuck, they maxed it. Wait, did they? No, they didn't max Hydra. No, that's just from the Torch, but you get all your plus skills added to it. Hell yeah. Oh, it's a level 30 Hydra, dumbass. But still, I think your fire mastery adds to that. But hell yeah, we got ourselves another rune word. No, I don't know if that's true. Little Iceman doesn't know if that's true. This might be complete bullshit, alright? I just found this shit online. Somebody posted this shit, and it kind of looks legit. But let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, become a patron if you want. Tippy in the tippy jar. Oliver gave me a donation as of recently. So thank you, Oliver. May your finances be blessed. And may you have many wives, sir. Peace with you.